Hi, this is Marla with ABC Vacuum, and I'm here with Elise from Dyson, and she's going to talk to us about a new addition to the stick vacuum family, and talk a little bit about some of the previous stick vacs that have come out.
Perfect.
So go ahead and take it away.
Thank you. So I'm sure you guys are very familiar with our DC35, our starting price point stick vacuum. We have our DC44, our mid price at $399. And we have our top of the end DC59, brand new, just launched February 1st at $499. So I'd like to take the two out and show you the main differences in this new model.
All right.
The biggest noticeable difference you'll see is the cleaner head. So the cleaner head on the DC59 is about an inch longer than the DC44. The reason being we're seeing that consumers want to clean more of their homes with the cordless vacuum, right, because it's so much more convenient. So we wanted to give them a little bit more cleaner headroom so we can cover more area space.
Okay.
Also flip over the cleaner head. And what we've done is we've streamlined the bristles. So instead of having little tufts of carbon fiber, we actually streamlined it to cover more of the floor. We've also made sure to keep the carbon fiber for anti-static purposes.
And why is that important?
So when you vacuum, you create static, which causes things to stick to the floor even more. So the carbon fiber is actually the only element that is anti-static, so it'll pick up all that stuff that is sticking due to the static from the vacuum.
Okay.
So we'll move on up to the top of the vacuum. You'll notice some key visual differences, the biggest being we added a second tier of cyclones to this vacuum, which increase the airflow, which therefore increase the suction power. So this machine is 2 times more powerful than the predecessor, the DC44. We've actually added a V6 motor. It's our latest generation digital motor. So it's completely brand new. It's much more powerful. And then we've also made some more just convenient changes to the machine in terms of the filter. So the filter just pops in, pops out. Versus in this machine, it was hidden in between here, so you had to take a few steps to get it out.
Right.
The bin emptying was only able to be done on one side of the machine. On this machine, you can access it from both sides. And then the biggest thing is the trigger. So the #1 complaint we saw online was people's fingers hurt from holding the trigger down.
Yes.
This machine, as you just saw, you barely touch it and you get it to go.
Right.
So
that was definitely something I noticed.
Yes.
So that's great.
I know.
Listen to the consumers.
Exactly. So I'd love to have you give it a try on some test dust.
I'd love to.
So we will take it over here on the hardwood floor.
All right. And I did wonder, there is the max button. When do you think it's a good time to use that max button?
So I think if you have a really big pile of something, it does increase the power twice the suction that it would be.
Okay.
So you only have an 8-minute runtime, so you really want to use it wisely when you're on max.
Okay.
So normally on bigger particles or bigger pounds of powder,
Right.
That's when you want to use it.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
So what kind of material is that you're picking up?
So is this flour or what kind of substance?
So this is actually test dust. It's a combination of baking soda and something else. Flour is actually really bad for your machine, so we do not test with flour.
Okay.
It's just something to note. I'm not sure exactly why, but we're told it's just not good. So.
Okay. I think something interesting about the hand vac, even compared to the uprights, is that you still get that mobility with showing the wrist. You're still getting that with the sticker.
Yeah, so we actually, with our uprights, we're known for our ball technology. We transferred that, and it's a mini ball on our cordless, so that it is very maneuverable. Now, speaking of maneuverability, the nice thing about this vacuum, like our other cordless, is you can take off the head, go up high, down low, because we put the center of gravity in your hand. So the weight is there versus where most vacuums, the weight is down here where you can't even lift it.
Right. You can't get up to the high spots.
Yeah, exactly. You can also use this machine as a handheld. So you can take off that, use it as a handheld, use it on the stairs, I mean, there's just so many different ways you can use it, which really makes it worth your money. So Bob,
We can edit it out.
should we start here?
Yeah, we'll just start from this one.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, you can attach it as a handle.
Yeah, you can use it on the stairs. It comes with 2 onboard tools, a crevice tool and a stair tool, which you can also use, for a keyboard in your car. And there's just so many different ways you can use this.
Right, because putting it as a handheld, you can take it to the car. Which is
Right.
a really good point.
Exactly.
Just so many options as far as using the stick vac.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Elise, for talking about the stick vacs.